Thank you for being here. My name is John Philip Pereira. I'm a resident of Nagwa, Salset. With us here we have our colleagues who are from the surrounding villages of Verna Industrial Estate. These are Lotoli, Nagwa, Verna. Now we are here to bring it to the notice of the public and to all Goans what is happening in the Verna Industrial Estate. This land which is there existing today in the Verna Industrial Estate was forcefully acquired from the communities of Nagwa, Verna and Lotoli. Nearly 30% of our communities, village lands were acquired for the industrial estate, which was conceptualized as electronic city. But today there are all types of industries. This land has created a lot of nuisances for our villages. Our demography, because of the industries, our demography has changed. I'm not talking much about the demography, but I'm concentrating on groundwater. The major issue that we are suffering today in Verna is groundwater, contamination of groundwater. Now in Verna Industrial Estate, there are 172 bore wells. They are extracting groundwater. Though Verna Industrial Estate is receiving 30 MLD of raw water, which 10 MLD is allotted to Verna Industrial Estate, but they are underutilizing this water because of lack of infrastructure by the Goa IDC. There is no proper planning. Secondly, there are industries that are discharging chemicals into the ground. Now, for your information, that the source of river Sal is Verna, and there are 32 springs which are existing in surrounding the Verna Industrial Estate. All these get contaminated due to the discharge, including river Zuari. Secondly, there is land which was acquired for SEZ. I am one of the petitioners which brought back to IDC 26 lakh square meters of land which was illegally allotted by IDC to the SEZs. Now that land is being auctioned to the highest bidder. 5 lakh square meters of land is being auctioned. We are objecting to this because this land which was taken first was for benefit of Goans so that they start industries. Who can afford to go on auction and bid for a minimum price of 5,000 rupees plus when without auction anybody could get for a rate of 2,800 rupees per square meter in the Verna Industrial Estate? So this is something very serious. We have sacrificed our land, we have given it for the industries, and we are bearing the brunt for doing that good act. Secondly, our villages, you see, are full of migrants. We are worried that all type of sicknesses are coming in our villages, like chikungunya, dengue, and there is no control because there is no provision for these migrants to stay. So this is something which is very serious, and Goa IDC has to think about it. We have given a representation to the managing director whom we met last Wednesday, and we have just inverted the summary of what we spoke to him. So it is something very serious which the Goa IDC has to address. Now my other colleague here.
But what are you all objecting now?
Now the main thing main thing that we are objecting is SEZ land should not be auctioned.
Okay.
Second, that has to be a monitoring of air and ground pollution.
They are not doing at the moment.
Nobody is doing. The pollution control board is not monitoring.
Let me just
1 minute. The pollution control board is not monitoring. There is hazardous waste that is supposed to be taken and destroyed in Taloja in Maharashtra. I have got one example of Lupin, where I have asked under RTI to the Pollution Control Board for 5 years report on hazardous waste that has been dispatched to Taloja. And according to that report, only I have been given 3 years report, 2 years they have not even sent that hazardous waste to Taloja.
Okay. What do you have to say?
No, I was just saying this gentleman will highlight you on what happened at Iron Exchange.
माझें नांव नागानंद हांव लोटलेचो सांगपाक म्हटल्यार जे आयन एक्सचेंज आसा पळय न्ही तेंच्या कंपनींतल्यान वेस्ट डिस्चार्ज जाता तो रोडार वयतालो आनी ती जायती जे सोर्सीस आसा उदकाचे ठिकाणी ते सगळे उदका सोर्सिसान भितर वयता. इट्स नॉट ओन्ली द आयन एक्सचेंज, देर आर मेनी कंपनीज हू आर डुईंग दीस, बट कोणूच तेजेर केअर करना. फाल्यां कितें आसा, आयज जालां फाल्यां परत आनी दुसरी कंपनीजूय बी जातल्यो, मुखार फ्युचर आसा, वॉटर बॉडीज पिड्ड्यार जाता. तशेंच ग्रावंड वॉला हितूंतल्यान जायते कंपनीचो बोरवेल्स आसा कळ्ळें तुका न्ही, तेजे कारणान बाकीची ज्यो झरी बी आसा पळय ती सुकत वयता.
And what we also say is, when the industrial estate actually came up, people were happy because there would be employment generation, job metole loka happy alwale. But getting jobs and creating jobs is not the only thing. You must also think of environment and future. We want jobs. It's not that jobs are not required, it's required. Now, there is no basic infrastructure provision in the industrial estate, nor is there a monitoring, which in fact for a interview which was held by the MD, he himself has agreed to it. And that is what is happening. So like the gentleman here has, he was brave enough to go and do a video and expose what is happening at Ion Exchange. This is probably happening in how many more industries we don't know. Lupin was the second one which you had exposed. So we've been trying. See, we are only trying to do something to save what we have for the future. And if we don't save for the future, what will our next generation have here?
Now I want to
We have to do this.
I want to bring to your notice also that recently the president of the Verna Industrial Association, Mr. Pradeep Costa, gave an interview in the media saying that there is no basic structure available in the Verna Industrial Estate. There is no water, there is no electricity. Now, without there being such infrastructure, how is that they are auctioning these plots and expanding to the industries? Now, ultimately, this burden will be on the villagers, because if they come with additional industries, we are getting supply from the Verna Industrial Estate transformers in our villages of Nagwa and Verna. So, if there is a burden there, we will be suffering.
Yeah.
And if you see with this industry is doing all this, now there's a proposal for a huge waste management garbage handling plant. Now that is going to be so detrimental to the whole place, which is going to directly pollute the groundwater, and it is located in a place, the proposed one,
Yeah.
which is going to...
Do you meet MD or someone?
Yeah, I'll. पयर आमी गेले ते विकान बुधवाराक आमी एमडीक मेळ्ळे आनी हे सगळे आमचे इश्यूज हे सांगले ते सगळे वी पुट इट अप टू हिम. पयले म्हणटा ते आमी ऑलमोस्ट अराउंड 60 लाख स्क्वेअर मिटर आमचो जागो सगळे विलेजींतलो एक्वायर केला तेणी, आनी आमकां आतां भरपूर त्रास जाता. ओके, तेणी सांगला ते भाशेन गार्बेज हे आमचे वॉटर पोल्यूट जाता गार्बेज आमचे इंडस्ट्रीज आहा ते आमचे लोटले विलेजीन आनी वेन्ना विलेजीन अशेंच उडयता. आमचे लोटले विलेजीन एक मिनी सोंसडो तयार जाला आनी देर इज नो कंट्रोल. GIDCचे थंय ऑफिस आहा पूण ते ऑफिसान कोण स्टाफ ना, वीच MD ऑल्सो एक्सेप्टेड वेन वी टोल्ड हिम, आनी ही वॉज गुड इनफ टू टेल अस दॅट आपूण थंय आतां ऑफिस सारकें आपूण 2-3 म्हयने जाले येयल्यार आनी आपूण सगळे थाऱ्यार घालता म्हणून आमकां तेणें एश्युरन्स दिला. एंड ही सेड दॅट आपूण थंय स्टाफ घालतलो. आमचो आनीक डिमांड आसलो की पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्डान थंय एक परमनंट तेंचें ऑफिस ओपन करून एक मॉनिटरींग स्टेशन दवरपा जाय, कित्याक हे इंडस्ट्री सगळे एफ्लुअंट्स आनी हे आहा ते पोल्युशन सगळे ग्रावंडान सोडटा आनी आमचें उदक आनी आमचो एनवायरमेंटूय पोल्यूट जाता. दुसरें म्हणटा ते गार्बेज ट्रिटमेंट प्लांट येता 1 लाख स्क्वेअर मिटर जो 20 पॉयंट प्रोग्रामाक दिल्लो तो तेणी आतां काडून इंटिग्रेटेड वेस्ट मॅनेजमेंट प्लांट म्हणून ताका दिला. आनी थंय 3 म्युनिसिपॅलिटी कुंकोळ्ळे, मारगांव आनी मुरमुगांवचो आनी प्लस 39 विलेजीसाचो गार्बेज येतली, वीच वी आर ऑब्जेक्टींग टू, कित्याक ऑलरेडी आमकां त्रास जाता आनी हे आनी 1 लाख स्क्वेअर मिटरान येदो व्हडलो प्लांट येयलो जाल्यार आनी भरपूर त्रास जातले, वीच वी हॅव पुट अप टू आवर MLAनूय एसेंब्लीन काडलेले. आनी आतां आमी एका आमचे MDकूय सांगलां की हो प्लांट तुमी हाडपाक दिवपाक जायना, तुमी तेणी ऑलरेडी लँड दिला तांकां, बट वी वील एनी वीच वेज आमी ते प्लांट ऑब्जेक्ट करतले, आमी प्लांट घालपाक दिवपाना. दॅट इज वन थिंग. मागीर दुसरें म्हणटा तें सगळे फॅक्टरी आहा पळय ते सेटबॅक सोडना, दुरीक सारके